August 23rd, 2017. Welcome to the Philly Podcast on this Wednesday, the 23rd of August, and it's just flying. We are under 2 weeks. We'll be going back to school. Um, the football season's on, and 2 weeks from now, the NFL season kicks off, I think, with Kansas City, New England. Usually that plays on Wednesday night. I could be wrong. They could play that on Thursday night. I don't know. Um, Drafted my fantasy team last night. I'll talk about that a little bit, but um, the big trade that we're going to mainly talk about the trade that went through last night with the Cavaliers and the Celtics has taken the world by storm. Cavaliers sent Kyrie Irving. He got his wish to be traded to Boston, and in exchange, they picked up Isaiah Thomas. Um, who would I think it worked out for more? I think it worked out for Cleveland. Here's why: because you have LeBron. I mean, if Cleveland wants to win another championship, this is going to be the year. They picked up Isaiah Thomas, who had a very good season with the Celtics last year. He's going to probably have a very good year playing with LeBron and all those guys in Cleveland. I don't think the Celtics are going to be a bad basketball team because, obviously not. They picked up one of the best, a very good player in Kyrie Irving. You throw that with Tatum. I think they'll be a very good team, but I think the trade works out the best for Cleveland. And they are going to be a very good basketball team. They will be. If they want to take one more jab at the Golden State Warriors, it's going to be this year. It's going to be this year that they'll take that. So, it's going to be. Hey, see, freaking Colin Cowherd's calling this an NBA trade for the ages. I saw something like this coming. I don't want to call it for the ages. Here, I gotta turn this down. I wouldn't call this a trade for the ages. A trade for the ages would be. Oh my god, Dan. A trade for the ages would probably be something like Durant or Durant for LeBron or something like that. That would be more of a trade for the ages, not this crap. So, yeah. Also this week, come probably Thursday, we'll start talking about the fight between Mayweather and McGregor. That's gonna be something fun to watch. Um, this week. So yeah. Sorry, my brother's a lunatic. So yeah, that's gonna become Thursday, Friday. We'll talk about the fight. There's a preseason football game tomorrow between the Eagles. With the Eagles and Dolphins, a very big preseason game. Doug said something about the starters, how much he's going to play the starters. So, yeah, I saw the notification, but I was doing something else. He has no decision on how long the starters will play Thursday. I want to see him 3/4 at least. A half at least, I should say. A half. Depends on recovery from Dolphins practice. Listen. They're going to have to play without Brandon Graham, Jordan Hicks, Nick Foles. Nick Foles, he hasn't been there for the whole preseason. Um, we're gonna see Derek Barnett start at defensive end. That probably means we're gonna see Vinny Curry over at the other side of things. Um, Najee Good at linebacker. Then you have the horrible, horrible, horrible Matt McGloin at the quarterback position. Can you just throw in Dane Evans, please? Throw Matt McGloin in for one series and then put Dane Evans in, because I want these guys to get a fair shot. I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, McGloin sucks. He's awful. Okay, so yesterday they had another, or what is it? Yesterday they had another joint practice. I don't think they're practicing today against the Dolphins as they're preparing for the game, which will be tomorrow night. So injuries from the practice, or injuries that the people that didn't, guys that didn't practice because of injury. Bryce Treggs, Najee Good. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Bryce Treggs and Najee Good were at practice. Paul Turner and Josh Andrews are still out. Brandon Graham, Jordan Hicks were out. And then Graham has the elbow injury. Chris Hicks has the quadriceps. No, quadriceps. I can't say anything. And then Nick Foles was back on the sidelines. He has to start moving. And then obviously Graham and Hicks are probably unlikely to play against the Dolphins come Thursday night. Then said, like I said, Barnett's going to probably be over at the left defensive end, and then Vinny Curry left practice. So he might not be starting if he wants to make one more statement. Before, I don't know. He might play in the fourth preseason game. Who knows? So. Okay. All right. Dan's being a pain in the ass. So we'll see where that goes. Okay. So we'll see where that goes. Come then. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, so we don't know who's going to play tomorrow. Hopefully it's a lot of starters. So, and yeah. So we'll see where that goes. Tomorrow, I've said that about 3 times already. I'm really dying to see. Blunt for the reason of I want to see him. I feel like he can run better. I feel like Peterson can make the adjustments like he's supposed to, up and down. I've heard he's had a couple, he had a good practice Monday. I want to see him that he's good at running the routes that like with the ISOs, the dives up the middle, not the outside runs. If you want to do the outside run, bring on Sproles. Bring on Clement. Blunt. I mean, if you want to mix it up, sure, but he's good with the up and down. He's good with the up and down, not the side to side. Andrew left practice. Dan I was supposed to go to the game tomorrow podcast. All right, fine. All right, so I gotta make this a little fun. So we're gonna go through this fantasy football thing. So I have. So we're gonna go through everybody in the league. Gonna go through the draft. So I picked up Kirk Cousins, T.Y. Hilton, Terrell Pryor, Melvin Gordon, Carlos Hyde, Kyle Rudolph. Who did I put there? Isaiah Crowell. And then I have Garcon, Bilal Powell, Paul Perkins, Prescott, Kaiser, Stewart, Prater, and then the Giants defense. Hold on. So that's that. I got a C. So, I mean, I got Melvin Gordon in my first overall pick, and that's who I wanted to get. I mean, I wanted to start with the running back, like I said in Fantasy Thon. I mean, I wanted to start with the running back. I got a pretty good running back in Melvin Gordon. You know, that's what I could get. I mean, that's how I wanted to start. Then I got T.Y. Hilton. Then I picked up Crowell, then Pryor, then Hyde, then Rudolph, and Cousins. So it was pretty good. So, I mean, I got a pretty good team. I don't think it's the best in the league, but, hey, I mean, if it can win me some games, fine. I'm not going to trade anybody until if I want to trade somebody, it'd probably be the door. Bye. If I were to trade somebody, it'd probably be after the season starts because then you know what you're working with. I got a C draft grade. Now, here's what I don't get about Yahoo. That's what we run our league through. They say I'm going to go 3-10, and I have probably one of the third easiest schedule. See, look, it says I'm going to go 3-10. Okay, I have a very good running back core. And now it's telling me. So I have 5 stronger than average RB running backs. I have 2 very good quarterbacks. I have my tight end and receivers are better than league's average. And yet they still project me to go 3-10. Come on, Yahoo. 9th in the league, 3-10 with all those players. Come on. I gotta be better than that. I have to be better than that. I got Melvin Gordon. I have Crowell. I have in my receiving court, I have T.Y. and Pryor. And then I have Kirk Cousins who's throwing the ball to Pryor. So, boom, boom. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I have a solid team. I have a really solid team. I think I'll probably be above 500 this year in fantasy football. But like I like to say, we'll see where it goes. I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun league. So let's run through how everybody did. Pickle Rick had a D plus. Pickle Rick, and he's saying now he's trying to say that Crowell is a bad running back. Crowell is probably one of the best player in the Browns. Now, sure, you can make the argument that there's a shit line on the Cleveland Browns, but top 20 running back. Maybe a top. Nah, he probably can't be a top 10, but he's a top 50. I probably have the best running back core in the league. Like all my running backs are, like I said, above average. The thing that Yahoo said, except for the record. I mean, if I have guys that are above league average, quarterback at the quarterback position, the running back position, the receiver, tight end, and I'm still going to get 3-10. Does not make any sense. Does not make any sense. I mean, come on. Come on. Minimizer, 10 consistent players among my top 15 picks. I have a top 5. I have a top 5 running back in Melvin Gordon. I have Clayton Rudolph. I have a top. Oh, I don't know where you put where you would put Terrell Pryor, but he's going to be the Redskins' number 1 receiver. Then you have Kirk Cousins throwing the ball to him, so I mean, that's big. I just don't get Yahoo at all. I don't get Yahoo. I really don't. So. All right. So that's that. I mean, like I said, we'll see where it goes. We're going to be updating after the Mondays. The Tuesday podcast will be one. The Tuesday, I think it's the 12th. We will be talking about you guys with the fantasy football and the standings because every game will be final from the previous week. So yeah. Okay. Now, for now, I'm gonna be talking about the Phillies for a little bit. That god awful doubleheader they played yesterday. I haven't really been talking about the Phillies. I've been kind of hitting it with the football stuff because the season's coming up. I'm just going to talk about the Phillies for about maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes right now. I'm not going to talk about them a lot, but they played a despicable doubleheader yesterday. Same old shit. You expect more out of Nola. They should have taken him out after, Miami had that big inning. That was obviously been tearing it up. Andres Blanco hit 2 home runs. I mean, since when did Andres Blanco just start getting heat? When did he heat up? Start to heat up? I mean, come on. So he had 2 home runs in both games yesterday. Home run in one game, a home run in the other. I was very disappointed with Nola, like I said. You expect more out of him. You really do. Hoskins is obviously, he's, like I said again, he's tearing it up. I want to see Kingery. I want to see Crawford up by September. I mean, it's the same old stuff with the Phillies. I mean, they're just playing like shit. So, it's going to be, hopefully, there's a couple more games against the Marlins, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens when they take on Miami. Um, Also, I wanted to bring up another Eagles thing. LeGarrette Blount. According to Doug Peterson, Blount is going to be a big part of the Eagles' offense. Good. You know, he's too good to pass up, but you have to use him. You have to use him. You have to use him the way that New England used him. That's why he was so comfortable there. He ended up being one of the best backs, best red zone backs in the league. I mean, listen, LeGarrette Blount, they have to use him. They have to use him the right way, up and down, power back. The line has to do their part. Seriously, the line has to do their part. So, if Blount, you know, I really do hope he has a big game tomorrow night. I really do. I really hope he has a big game tomorrow night. He's been looking good at practice this week. Bring that to tomorrow. Run him up and down, dives. If you want to mix it up, throw in an outside run here and there, fine. But the majority of his runs should be inside, pow. Inside, bam. Pop through the line. Create a hole. That's what they have to do. But, I don't really see us getting McCoy now. I really don't. That's just a lot of speculation. It would have really kind of messed us up. It really would have made a big money problem. So, so Mike, hey, in his draft report card, let's look at his. All right, Mike. All this drafting, all this report card draft, it doesn't really mean the draft report card. It doesn't really mean much, obviously. One, he's projected to go 9-4. McCoy, Jordan Howard, Brady. Where's kind of, right? I think I have a better receiving core than his. It's Alshon Jeffrey and Allen Robinson. Got Martellus Bennett. You got it, Mike. You probably have. I think Jordan Howard's going to be bad. I just don't think he's going to have a good year. I think they're going to be, if they're going to start Trubinsky, he's going to be very good. So they might throw the ball a lot more. But other than that, you got McCoy, you got Brady. Mike will have a better receiving core than you. I'll tell you that. Receiving core is, it's not bad, but it's not anything to write home about. Yahoo's rigged. Yahoo's fake news. And then everyone's offering everybody bullshit trades that, people are not going to accept. Like, I got a trade from Andrew, like Edelman for, I think, Crowell. Like, no way. No way. Andrew's going to be bothering me about all this, like, bother me to get a running back. Like, I have a bunch of running backs. I'm not going to trade. I mean, seriously, I have no interest in any of Andrew's players. None. Let's run through his roster. All right, here we go. God damn it. No, yeah, it looks good. Fine. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. All right, here we go. Pickle. Andrew's name is Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty. Okay. He needs a running back Bailey, but he's not going to get. I mean, look at it. He has Mariota, Evans, Nelson. Mike Evans is going to not really be that good because they have O.J. Howard and Deshaun Jackson. Jordy Nelson is injury prone. Hunter. I mean, Darren McFadden, Dalvin Cook. Then you have his running back Joe on, and then his other running backs Joe Mixon and Mark Ingram. I seriously my running backs because his players. I'm not interested in his players. Seriously, I'm not interested in his players. I want to beat Andrew week 2. I mean, I really, really want to beat him week 2. Goes in. I'm the defending champ. Yeah, you're the one that got Cooper Kupp on your team. The worst player on my roster is DeShone Kizer. And he's going to probably get the start for Cleveland. D+ is draft grade. And yet, here's how Yahoo hates me. I think Yahoo hates me. They think Andrew is going to go 4-9 and have me going 3. I mean, that's just stupid. That's just flat out stupid. I'm not a big fan. Seriously, I don't think his team's that good. I really don't. He's not going to repeat. He's not going to go back to back. Though his only good player is Michael Thomas. That's it. Because Evans is going to get split time. I mean, they're not going to really throw to him that much. And Nelson is injury prone. Mark my words. He is not going to be that good. He's not going to be that good. Not at all. All right. So that's that for fantasy. I mean, we'll save this for the live chat or the group chat on fantasy. I'm doing a podcast right here. So hopefully, for tomorrow night with the Eagles, the line's going to be a lot better. We'll see a lot more with LeGarrette Blount. Really not much to talk about today. I mean, it's just the same old Eagles stuff that, the Phillies are just terrible. I mean, Vince Velasquez is done for the year. College, I mean, hopefully in the coming weeks we'll have a lot more to talk about with, with the Eagles. I mean, obviously they're playing the preseason game tomorrow night. So we'll have something to talk about, on Friday, if we even have a podcast Friday. Actually, I think we might. Yeah, we'll have podcast Friday. Next week will be, next couple days, also, we'll be previewing the fight, which will take place on Saturday night. Monday, we'll recap the fight. Tuesday, what else? Next week we'll probably be preparing for college football. Not really going to talk about the Eagles-Jets game next week. I mean, that's going to be really nothing. Thursday, Friday, we'll be talking about a lot of college football. And then we'll recap college football after that. That's when we'll, week after Labor Day, that's when we're going to be going from at 4 o'clock every the week after Labor Day. That's when we'll be starting. So, yeah, I mean, that's that. Yeah. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.